Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, let's get straight into it. Royal Challengers Bengaluru versus Punjab Kings in Mullanpur.
Yeah, match 37.
And a really quick turnaround, wasn't it? Less than, 40 hours since they played each other down in Bengaluru?
Felt like deja vu almost. And, big stakes. Punjab could have gone top with a win.
Right, well, RCB were looking to climb out of that mid-table mess. Could have even got second with a really big win, theoretically.
So, yeah, play writing on it.
But spoiler alert, RCB took it pretty comfortably in the end. Won by 7 wickets, 7 balls left, chased down 158.
Yeah, a convincing win built on, twin 50s, really. Padikkal and Kohli were superb.
And the bowlers, too, especially later on.
Oh, absolutely. The death bowling was something else.
Okay, let's break it down then. Start with the Punjab innings. RCB won the toss and chose to field. That felt a bit surprising.
It did, yeah, because batting first had been the way to go at Mullanpur every single time before this match.
Didn't Shreyas Iyer even say the pitch looked a bit dry? Usually you'd bat first on that.
You would think so. Maybe RCB just backed their chasers or saw something specific, perhaps some dew later.
Could be. Anyway, Punjab, they actually started pretty well, didn't they?
Yeah, Prabhsimran Singh, he went off like a rocket, 33 off 17 balls.
Proper intent. And Priyansh Arya chipped in too.
22 off 15. So after the power play, they were 62 for 1. You'd think, okay, decent platform here.
Mm-hmm. But then it just sort of fizzled out, didn't it? The whole innings lost its way after that initial burst.
It really did. Wickets just kept tumbling. RCB's spinners started to squeeze.
Krunal Pandya, he was excellent.
Yeah, 2 for 25. Got both those openers, Prabhsimran and Arya, that really pegged them back.
And then Suyash Sharma getting Inglis and Stoinis in the same over. That felt huge.
Oh, massive. Suddenly you've lost 2 big overseas hitters back-to-back. That really stalled the momentum.
So the middle overs became quite slow.
Yeah, RCB really tightened the screws. No big partnerships were allowed to build.
And then we get to the death overs. Wow. RCB seamers were just clinical.
Absolutely clinical. What was it, only 28 runs off the last 4 overs?
Incredible control.
Yeah.
Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Josh Hazelwood.
They just nailed their lengths, didn't they? Especially the Yorkers. We'll probably talk more about that later, but it was exceptional execution.
Punjab just couldn't get them away.
Yeah.
Surshank Singh ended up top scoring, 31.
But off 33 balls.
Yeah, exactly. In T20, that kind of scoring rate in the middle, it just doesn't get you to that big total.
It really puts pressure on the back end, and RCB just didn't give them anything.
Marco Jansen managed a 6 off the last ball to get them over 155, up to 157 for 6.
But it felt light, didn't it? Maybe 15, 20 runs short on that surface.
Yeah, I think so too. And we should mention, Shreyas Iyer went off the field feeling unwell during that innings.
Right. That wouldn't have helped their cause either, losing their captain mid-innings. Just disrupted things a bit further.
So yeah, a bit of a stuttering innings from Punjab after a bright start.
Definitely. Meandered, I think, is a good word for it.
Right. So RCB needing 158. And, early wicket. Phil Salt gone for just 1.
Yeah. Arshdeep Singh getting him early. Not the start RCB wanted. Always a bit nervy when you lose an opener so cheaply in a chase.
But then Devdutt Padikkal, back in the team after being dropped for the last game.
And didn't he play well?
He was brilliant. 61 off 35 balls. Just looked so positive from the get-go.
Fantastic innings. And his first IPL 50 in, 14 innings?
Yeah, you could see it meant a lot. He mentioned the coaches, Flower and Karthik, helping him find clarity.
Well, whatever they said, it worked. He looked really, really good. That partnership with Kohli, 103 runs.
That was the game right there, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Just broke the back of the chase.
Completely. Took all the pressure off. Padikkal was the aggressor, finding boundaries, rotating strike.
And Kohli just playing that perfect anchor role alongside him.
Exactly. Padikkal said afterwards how important building that partnership was, especially on what he called a tricky, low-scoring chase.
He assessed it well. And Kohli, well, he just does what Kohli does in chases, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Steady as ever. 73 not out off 54 balls. Got his 50 and 43 balls, so maybe a touch slower than usual for him initially.
But exactly what was needed. He just controlled it, made sure there were no collapses after Padikkal got out.
Yeah, once Padikkal went hot off, Challengers Bengaluru came in, hit a quick 12.
Got it to Chahal too, actually. Bit of an expensive over for Yadavindra, 11 runs, but he did get Patidar.
True, but the required rate was well under control by then.
And Jitesh Sharma just came in and bang, finished it with a 6 off Wadhira.
Nice way to seal it. Ended 6 not out, but yeah, job done pretty comfortably.
So, looking back, key things for you. That RCB away form is just bizarrely good, isn't it?
It's remarkable. 5 straight wins on the road this season. That's only the 3rd time they've won 5 or more away games in an IPL season.
Incredible contrast to their home form. Shows real adaptability, I suppose.
It does. And obviously, Padikkal finding form is huge for them going forward. They need that top-order contribution.
Definitely gives them another dimension. And we have to talk about that death bowling again.
Yeah, those Yorkers. It felt like a deliberate plan executed brilliantly.
Hazelwood and Kumar, apparently, bowled 17 Yorkers out of 24 balls in those last 4 overs.
17! That's staggering accuracy under pressure, and only 1 boundary conceded in that phase.
It almost felt like a throwback, maybe seeing the return of reverse swing, helping the bowlers execute that. Stark did it well the other day, too.
Could be a factor, yeah. That aggressive Yorker seems to be making a comeback in IPL 2025. Maybe teams are figuring out how to counter the big hitting a bit more.
Fascinating tactical shift to watch. On the other side, Punjab's batting. Just a bit meek after the power play.
Yeah, meek is probably fair. They just couldn't build any momentum at home. Shreyas Iyer mentioned afterwards that maybe they struggle assessing wickets batting first because so many of their guys like to attack from ball 1.
Interesting point. Said they get good starts but don't capitalize. That was certainly true here.
They'll be kicking themselves, really. A chance to go top at home, and they just didn't quite fire with the bat.
And remember that missed run out. Kohli and Patidar had that mix-up.
Oh, yeah. That could have been a moment, couldn't it? In a 158 chase, getting Kohli then might have opened the door.
Little moments like that can swing games. Didn't cost Punjab this time, but you have to take those chances.
Absolutely.
So RCB now joint top on 10 points. Who'd have thought that a few weeks ago?
Shows how tight the league is. Couple of wins and you're right up there.
And nice to hear about the friendly chat between Iyer and Kohli afterwards, too.
Yeah, always good to see that sportsmanship. Intense on the field, but respect off it.
So, wrapping this one up, it feels like RCB's away dominance continues, powered by that brilliant bowling, especially at the death, and those key 50s from Padikkal and Kohli.
Yep, Padikkal's return to form the big story, perhaps, alongside that death bowling masterclass.
While for Punjab, it's a missed opportunity. Their batting just didn't click after the power play, and they couldn't defend what felt like a slightly below par total.
They'll need to find more consistency with the bat, especially through those middle overs.
Which leaves us with a couple of thoughts, doesn't it? Firstly, can RCB translate this amazing away form back to their home ground? That's going to be crucial for them.
Big question, why the difference? Can they fix it?
And secondly, that death bowling, specifically the attacking Yorker. Are we going to see more teams really lean into that strategy now, especially if reverse swing is playing a part more often?
You'd have to think so, wouldn't you? Teams watch each other, they learn. If something's working that effectively, others will try and replicate it. It's a constant evolution.
Definitely something to keep an eye on. A really interesting match strategically.
For sure. Lots to unpack.
All right, that's our deep dive for today. Plenty to think about from that RCB win over Punjab Kings. We'll be back soon for the next one. Thanks for joining us.